So in order to add admin, we need another table in our database. So opening my PHP MyAdmin, here you can see I have selected my database CMS 4.2.1, and let's create another table. So you can click here on this new button, or you can click here on this name field. So I will click here. So this table name will be admins. Its column will be 6 for now. So click on go. We created this table. Now the first column will be ID. The second one will be date, time. The third column will be for username. Next column will be password. The next column will be admin name. So I will add this one as an A name, and then we will have another column with the name of added by. So in this column we will add the name of the person who is adding this admin. So the type will be int, date and time will be varchar, username varchar, password will be varchar, a name will be varchar as well, also added by. Length will be 10, 50, username will be 50, password will be 60, admin name will be 30, added by will be 30. So the ID will be auto incremented and also the primary key on it, and click on this save button to save the structure of this table. Browsing this table, so we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 columns for now. So back to my editor. Now going to the PHP part. So the first we will click on our submit button, in which we will have couple of variables. So the first variable will be username, that will get the field of our username. Then we will have another variable with the name of password, that will get the field of our password. So it will have capital P. Then we will have another variable with the name of confirm password, that will get our field of confirm password. Which field? This field right here, that has the name of confirm password. I'm just putting these names here. So the first one will be for our username, that has the name of username. Then we will have this field. We missed this field. Let's add this one next. Then password, then confirm password. So going up. So right after this field of username, we will have another field with the name of name, that will get our field of name. Let's indent our code. So then we will have another variable with the name of admin, the person who is adding this admin by this registration form, then creating date and time. For this empty condition, this validation, I will make it if my username is empty, or my field of password is empty, or my field of confirm password is empty. Show error message, all fields must be filled out. And I'm not making this name field to be necessary one, I'm making it optional, so that the person can add the full name of him later after being created by the existing admin. So we will show this error message and we will redirect to admins.php. Then on the next line I will have this validation that if my password length is less than, let's say, 4, then say that password should be greater than 3 characters, and redirect to admins. Then we will have another validation if my field of password and confirm password is not equal, means if they are not same, then you should say that password and confirm password should match and redirect to admins.php. And else, if nothing wrong with the validation, query to insert our new admin in DB when everything is fine. So saving this one, let's first check these validation. So refreshing this page to bring the new PHP. So if I click on this publish button, you can see I'm getting this message. And if I put some username like Jazib, name to be empty one because this one is optional, and password to 1212 publish, I'm getting this error message, password should be greater than 3 characters. So if I give it some name of Jazib, name to be Jazib Akram, password to be 1234, in the confirm password 12345, publish, something went wrong, try again. So this validation is not working when password and confirm password is. So in order to make this validation work, I have to add the not symbol here. So if password does not match with my confirm password, show this error message. So now if I refresh this page, let's go to this admins.php. So my username would be Jazib, name would be Jazib Akram, password will be 1234, and for the confirm password 123456, publish. You can see password and confirm password should match. So validations are working quite fine. I'm adding very simple validation on these ones, these fields. You should add the proper validation on this registration system so that the new admin who is being created by this process have strong passwords. You can check out my course of regular expressions if you want to make your strong passwords. So now everything is working quite fine. So let's add this whole data in our table of admins. So back to my editor. So query will be for inserting new admin in our DB when everything is fine. First we will get our connecting DB variable. Then on the next line, insert into my table of admins and mentioning the column here. So the first column will be for date time. The second one will be for username. The third one will be for our name. It has password, not name. So mentioning the third one password here. And then you can see we have this field of a name, admin name. So adding a name. Then we will have another field of added by. That will save the person who is adding this new admin. So after that we have to define the named parameter. So the first one will be for date time, second one will be for user name, next one will be for password, then we will have a name, and at last we will have admin name, the person who is gonna add this new admin. Now binding the values, so I will start with date and time, so putting it at top so that everything should be in the order. Then we will have binding values for our column of username, so U with the small one and N should be capitalized, and for the variable it should have variable of username. And then we will have another field, so binding it for password with the capital, the smaller p, and for the variable it should have a password. We don't have to add the confirm password field because we will do this validation on the form. We don't have to create another column for this confirm password field. So then we will have another field with the name of a name, so it will have a name here, and for the variable we'll have this variable of name which we got by superglobal post. And at last we will have this admin name that will save the admin variable. After that we will prepare our SQL. we'll execute our query, and if everything works fine, we will add this message that new admin added successfully. We'll redirect to the same page of admins.php. In case if something goes wrong, we will redirect to the same page of admins.php. So if I save this one and let's refresh our page to bring this new PHP. So our validations were working completely fine. So let's test this. So the username will be Jazib, the name will be Jazib Akram, the password will be 1234 1234, publish. New admin added successfully. So if I click browse tab of this table, you can see we successfully added this new admin. So one thing to clarify here, you can see I'm adding the password in a straight text. I'm not applying any type of password hashing or encryption on this password field. It's a long process, but it's an easy one. I already covered this whole topic of password encryption and hashing algorithm in my other course of PHP secure login and registration system plus email activation, where you will also learn the strong validation techniques along with encryptions and hashing algorithm. So must check out this course of PHP secure login and registration system plus email activation in order to learn the password encryption and hashing algorithm. And in this course you will also learn the strong validation technique so that you can make your admin page more strong. You can see I'm just applying the basic validation techniques here. For example, I'm applying this technique of checking whether password and confirm password field match or does not match. These are very basic technique. So in this course of PHP secure login and registration system, where we will build the whole registration system from a scratch, you will learn all about registration system. So must check out this course. Now before ending this lecture, let's add one more admin. So I will add this new admin with the name of Tom, and for the name let's make it empty. For the password it will be 1234 1234, publish. Added this new admin. So you can see this one does not have any name. So let's change this session to something different. For example, I can make it to new admin with the name of, and here I can echo this variable of name and I can put it in a curly braces, or I can simply concatenate it. So if I save this one and let's add one new admin. So username will be John, name would be for John D, password 1234. New admin with the name of John D added successfully, and here you can see this new admin. So our username will be completely unique so that one cannot have a similar username as to other. So in the next movie I will add this validation by which our username will be unique.